And here we are. Congratulations to Romeo. Ooh,
Woo!
ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, look at the dance moves. So, for you watching this, if you haven't already guessed, Romeo did get his first sales. So, we're going to discuss the first sales, what happened that day, what happened the next day, and where we are today.
Oh yeah, we
Today's
have a lot to
Sunday.
say.
Today's Sunday. Our last video was shot on Thursday in hopes that Romeo got his first sale on Friday because that was really his day one, right?
Yes, 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 definitely. That was big day.
Big day. What happened that day? In your own words, what happened that day?
So I was excited. I couldn't really sleep at night. I lunch something new. I don't know what to expect. So I was a lot of excitement.
Yeah, and,
Just
and I didn't know what to expect. I had an idea, but that's what I feel makes these videos so real. Is like we're doing this and we don't really know what's going to happen next because we're actually creating it as we go. So let me just share the screen so the viewers can see what happened that day. Okay, so starting off in Juliet's Models Shopify, we will see that Romeo did $243 on his very first day. In fact, he had his very first sale within like the first 2 hours. He spent a little over $8, had his first sale, and then that continued throughout the day to get better and better and better until we got to 9 o'clock at night. And we're going to get into the mistake that we did that stopped everything.
yeah,
And that mistake was we connected one checking account debit card to our Facebook Ads Manager. And because it was a new account, Facebook started charging every $25 spend. And after I think by the time I got to the third spend, his bank stopped the debits in fear there might have been fraud. His account got shut down. The worst thing that can happen is that your ad account gets shut down when it's gaining momentum, your pixel's learning, and then all of a sudden it gets shut down due to non-payment. So, that's what's awesome about these videos being real. We're going to show you where to go, what to do, so that way that mistake does not happen to you. Because then all Saturday we were down. We got back up Saturday around dinner time yesterday. Oh, there's a cha-ching, Holiday Crave, $85, 86 cents. I love it when it happens live while we're doing these. Awesome. So, but we didn't get to go live until yesterday around dinner time. And another thing that you don't want to do when your ad account is down or your ads are down, you don't want to turn them on at some point halfway through the day. The pixel doesn't spend your Facebook doesn't spend your money correctly because it's not spread out over the day. It's just trying to, if you say however much to spend that day, Facebook tries to push that amount within that short window of time. So when you launch in the morning, you have all day, so that way you spread out that ad spend. When you're launching later in the day, all of a sudden that same ad spend is trying to get spent in a very short window, and then it just starts showing the ads to people a little bit more random than what it would in the morning. So here we are at a new day. We did relaunch this morning, so we're going to see how today plays out. But for Friday, let's get into your ads manager, Romeo, so that way we can take a quick peek here. Let me move our heads. So these were Friday's results. We were up to $112 in ad spend to do that 245? Yeah, $243 in sales. It cost us $112 in ad spend. We had 7 sales. The numbers were looking great. Momentum was there. We were getting CPMs, $11.44. That means people were engaging with the videos, and for $11.44, we were getting in front of 1,000 people that would actually stop and take a look at that ad. That's what an impression is. So things are going. The cost per click, 40 cents. I said under a dollar is good. Around 50 cents is fantastic. So we're getting fantastic click-through rates. Purchases at $16 each. I mean, we were killing it. This is without any upsell pages. This was strictly one page. We were crushing it and then lost momentum at 9 o'clock. Why do we lose momentum? So when you go up here where it says Ads Manager, over here to your business settings, and before you even run your first ad, you have to connect your debit cards, and you want to connect more than one. connecting your PayPal account would be good. So here's where we went wrong, and we're just going to take a quick look. So when you're in your business settings under payments, I'm sorry, I want to go back here. Come on, baby. Under the business settings. Oh, it keeps taking me there. We want to review the ad payment. Let's go back right here. Billing. Okay, so not business settings, billing, I think it is. Just trying to remember off the top of my head. Come on. Okay, so up here it says payment settings. You'll notice all those failed attempts were occurring because his bank was stopping the payments. Not because he didn't have money in the account, it was just they were stopping payments due to potential fraud. So on Saturday, he had to call his bank, let them know that he's marketing on Facebook, there's going to be multiple charges, and to remove the block. He had the block removed, so that way today we're able to run successfully. But he only had his one debit card associated with the account. So once you click on your payment settings, you just want to go in, and it's very quick and easy. If you have more than one debit card or credit card, be sure to attach it. So now what we did, we connected right here under payment methods. That's where you'll connect your debit cards, connect your PayPal. We didn't have, that was our problem. We didn't have PayPal connected. So when sales go into Shopify, some of them that were being paid through PayPal will go into your PayPal account. So that way you just recycle that money. So the sales that you're getting, that money goes into your PayPal, and then you use PayPal to pay for your marketing. And that kind of cycles that money to grow your business. So now what we did, we just connected the PayPal account and we made it our primary. As you could see, Friday was January 17th. We had no PayPal. Yesterday, we added PayPal January 18th. Now it's our primary form of payment. Now we have multiple. If you see more here, now what we did, we connected a bunch of different debit cards. So that way, if his PayPal account runs out, it could go to the second card and so on and so forth. So that way, we're not going to run into this issue again. Make sure you don't run into this issue because we lost momentum. Now we have to get it back before we could move on to the next step. So maybe it's a good idea, Romeo, that we had that issue and it allowed others to actually feel our pain and see that we had that momentum, and then we lost it because of an issue that could have been prevented if we just added the PayPal along with a few other accounts that day. But you live and learn. And in the business, you either learn or you earn. Well, we learned that day and couldn't earn yesterday.
Yeah, it took me time to understand the problem, and it was painful, but it's okay.
So that, that's the belly of the beast with e-commerce. You have really, you said in the beginning of this video, you had an exciting day. You couldn't sleep Thursday night going into Friday with this. Then you got sales and we're messaging each other. Boom, another sale. And then on Saturday, it's like frustration sets in because the ad account's down. You had the momentum and you live that roller coaster. But these videos, having the support, working with guys in the inner circle of Accelerate Now, all that will help eliminate these downs so you have more ups than downs. And moving forward, it just gets better and better. So what I want to do mostly for today's video, Romeo, is I want to discuss tips and additional things that you could do to increase your sales without having to spend money on Facebook for marketing. This is just to get people in the door and start buying. But we're going to look at different ways to increase those sales that, of course, brings in the bigger profits because we're not spending any money on marketing dollars. So that's really what this video is going to be about. And I want to go into, we will start in Shopify. Okay. When you're in your Shopify store, under orders, okay, up in the corner, you click on orders, you get a drop-down box, and we're going to go to abandoned checkouts. Okay, so in your abandoned, oh, there's a sale, another one for Holiday Crave. That's 2 so far. Hey, actually, let me just quickly pause because we had two things that we want to achieve from our last video on Thursday. One was for Romeo, for you to get your first few sales, which we succeeded. But we also wanted to, with Holiday Crave and the Heart Pendant, we wanted to at least break over $1,000 per day in sales. So let me take a quick peek here and show you what we did with Holiday Crave. So I already have this up. Yesterday's results, we beat our $1,000 that we wanted to do. We did $2,314 in sales yesterday. Okay, I'll show you Thursday through Saturday. That's the 3 days. We did the last video Thursday morning, so we had 3 days. We had the 16th, 17th, and 18th of January. Apply button, and it shows that we've run consistently. We're just over $6,000. So we've been consistent at breaking $2,000 a day. We wanted to break 1,000 a day, so we achieved our goal for the last 3 days of what we wanted. Today, which is the 19th, maybe we're around 500. Okay, we're around 600 today, and we should have another good couple hours here to push us up over 1,000 for the day. So we're moving steady with that account, with the Heart Pendant, with Holiday Crave. Just wanted to put that out there and show you because that was a goal of ours. Now, back at Juliet Models Shopify store under abandoned checkouts, you'll notice he had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people all give us all of their information. They gave us their name, their address, their phone number, their email, everything. They got to checkout. When they got to the checkout, they didn't put in their credit card information. This could be for any number of reasons. All of a sudden, they weren't happy with the price. They noticed that there was a shipping charge they weren't expecting before. They got cold feet, and the lack of trust, they didn't pull the trigger. Maybe they just didn't have the credit card on them at the time. They were in a public place. Who really knows what that is? But we know that they wanted to buy. This is all free money. This is free money right here. I mean, these are people. Let's look at one. Like, for instance, just yesterday, let's look at Brian here. Brian Metcalf, he wanted to buy. Okay, there's his code right here. He's got a code directly to his cart for him to check out. He wanted to buy the Forever Love Rose Bear, the red color. He gave us his email address. He gave us his name and address. Let me just go into one other there. So he didn't have a phone number. Now, we could tell Shopify that we want to require phone numbers so that way we could retarget. So this person gave email, no phone. He wanted to buy the pink bear. So that's a change that we can make, is having the phone number required. Yeah, so nobody's putting in their phone number, and we want to require that. That's going to be, I believe, under settings, the bottom corner, if you click settings. And we need to go into, I believe it's checkout. Okay, scrolling down. Customers can choose to add a phone number. Let's click that on and save that. So that way we'll start collecting phone numbers. Okay. So once we're collecting phone numbers, let's go into my Shopify store at Holiday Crave because I require phone numbers, and we'll be able to take a look at that. So I'm going to go under orders where we just were, abandoned checkouts. Now you're going to see an insane amount of abandoned checkouts for me. And just on Friday, look at this. These are all abandoned checkouts. They gave me all their information. And then let's click on one. Jeffrey, random. Here's the phone number's down here under shipping. Did you notice, were they giving us their phone number?
I didn't see.
You didn't see it either? Yeah, see, no phone number. So now they should be putting in their phone number. See, I have phone numbers. So what you want to do, if you want to get free money, this really is what it's all about. Every single day, check this around dinner time. The best times of day to get sales is morning. Then you'll see a little lull in the afternoon, and then it picks up again around dinner time, going into about roughly 10 o'clock at night or 9 o'clock. It starts to taper down. But I have phone numbers to where around dinner time, because I know it's a great time of day, I'll go in, or I'll have somebody go in and send text messages to all these people that abandon their carts for the day. And I'll send a quick text message saying, you left whatever the product is. This is the purple love heart that they left behind in their cart. I'll mention that they left it behind, and I would like to offer them free shipping until midnight. So I have a free code you'll see on the left under discounts. When you click on discounts, all you have to do, here's are all my different discounts that I have. Here's free. All you have to do, up at the top right, it says create discount. When you click on that, you just type in the word free, and then click on free shipping and save that. So now you can let them know in your text message, I'm authorized to give you free shipping till midnight only. When you get to your checkout page, in the discount code section, type in free. You're going to get free shipping. This expires at midnight. Take action now, and I give them a link. It might be the link directly to the page, so that way they could go and buy again. But this allows them an additional opportunity to go back into your page and purchase that product from your store. And the beauty of it, when you send them a text message, the link to your store is now in their phone. Before they had to just see it on Facebook and instantly buy. This gives them an opportunity. Maybe it's not a good time. They see your text message. Then at night, they're laying in bed. They just go back online or go back in their messages, click on that text message, click the link, and then they buy. You'll see a conversion rate when you're offering the free shipping to these buyers, because that could be the very reason why they got cold feet. Or if you have someone in a call center, or you hire, we have people in our call center where you can hire them to make the calls for you. When an order comes in and it's abandoned cart, they could go in and call that person, text the person to try to recover that sale. Another way that you could get sales is having someone on the phone during business hours. When an order comes in and your phone makes a cha-ching, okay, have somebody there to call that customer up and say, hi, this is Gary Walker from Holiday Crave. I want to thank you for your purchase that you just made. I just want to verify your shipping address before we ship that product. Go over the address. Oh, by the way, most customers that buy the heart pendant, we have a whole collection, earrings. For you, we're going to connect a rose bear. So, the rose bear, we're going to connect a golden rose that we'll look at in another video. But we have that available for you. I'm authorized to give you a 20% discount on that product. Would you like to add that today? And some of them will add it. So if they didn't take advantage of your upsell with the initial sale, this gives you a chance to retarget that customer and get a sale. No, you're not paying for marketing, so it's just, it's free money to follow up with these people. So going back into your cart in the abandoned checkouts. So if you don't have the phone numbers, because we didn't have that box checked, you do have email addresses for everybody. So you can email them directly. You could set it up in Shopify. I'll show you. If you're down on the left under settings and you go under notifications right here, it's the bell, the notifications link. Click on that notifications. Down here, it says abandoned checkout. So in this abandoned checkout section, you're already able to send it. This is all code. This is a custom email. It looks great that your customer is going to receive if they don't buy. If they abandon their cart, you set this to automatically go out to your customer. So that way when they get into the email, they might buy. Now you could change the email subject. I see a better response if I maybe add an emoji, something that's really catchy to get them to want to read the email in the first place. This code, it actually, watch, I hit the preview button. You'll see that it pulls up products. Maybe I had your Love Box 24 karat gold rose and your Juliet's sexiest swimsuit. It shows whatever you added to the cart and it gives them an opportunity to check out. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah. I take it a step further. I use an app called Drip. Now with Drip, you're able to connect Drip to your Shopify store, that when they abandon checkout, you can have an additional abandoned checkout email go out to your customer at maybe the next day at a later date. So you're staying in front of your customer, but you can also set up an email follow-up sequence, even for your buyers. If they bought from you, and let's say they only bought the first product or whatever the case may be, 2 days later, they get another email. It's all automation. It's called Flow. You set up a workflow in Drip, And this workflow allows you to stay in front of your customer through automation. Once it's connected, it's connected. You create the emails, you're done. It's that simple. It's a one-time thing, and then you just add additional products. So throughout the course of the days, they could end up getting email alerts letting them know of additional products that customers may want to buy for Valentine's Day, and possibly you get some upsells there. You can even have somebody work the email section if you actually want hands-on where a live person is communicating with them. So these are just tips and tactics I'm sharing with you now for additional sales to get more profits from just your online sales that we're getting now. Now, right, you have under your funnel, you have your first page only in your funnel, your Love Bear funnel. So Romeo, are you free after this video call to jump on an additional video call?
Yes.
Okay, so when we're done, this is still going to go on for a while, but when it's done, let's record another video where I'll put it at the end of this whole collection. It'll be like an extra video where people can watch and see how I critique your upsell page and we make it right, and we'll actually connect it to your page one. So that way, this is going to increase your average order value. Right now, you're selling a $29 product with shipping. So we want to increase that average order value by connecting an upsell page with your second product, which is this 24 karat rose gold. 24 karat rose.
Yeah.
Okay. And what I like about that product is there's a good chance they'll buy more than one, because you have like 5 colors in there. So you have 5 variances. And, you know, when people usually buy a rose, they'll buy a half a dozen or they'll buy some. So because they're different colors, perhaps they'll buy 2 or 3, and that will give them the free shipping. That'll trigger the free shipping because they're spending enough money. And because of the different colors, not like the bear, you know, when you think of the bear, someone's going to buy it for their significant other, and they're not going to buy a variety of colors. They're just going to get one. But with the roses, they might be able to buy a few, which would really increase our average order value there. So I like that idea of connecting that page later today. Oh, there's another sale. So we had 3 so far. We're popping today. Okay, now I want to look at some other ways for us to increase that. That's increase in average order value. You know, connecting a third page would increase the average order value even further. We're going to do 2 for this Valentine's. We're going to stick with the bear and the rose, since this is all brand new for you. And I think we'll be just fine. Now, on our next video, this is too early for us right now. We only really had the day of Friday. Saturday was a bust, and we'll have today. Remember, when you're just launching something new, your goal is to get your sale, your first sale. We got that out of the way. Your next goal is to get 100 sales, but you got to give your pixel time to mature. And you really need at least 3 full days. So we'll count Friday. We need your pixel to run today and tomorrow without touching the campaign. After day 3, which is going to be the next video in this collection, we're going to go over optimization. Okay, optimization is, what did we see from those first 3 days? You know, were they buying from an image? Were they buying from a video, certain ad copy? What were they buying from? So that way we could create lookalike audiences and be a little bit more specific on who to target with what. You know, maybe the age group is a little bit more defined. We'll be able to see all of that and define our audience to get more sales. This is called optimization. That's the next step along this process. We only have 2 more steps. One, now that we get sales, is to optimize so that we could get over 100 sales and break that threshold to have a mature pixel. So that way we create our lookalike audiences of people that are our actual buyers. Facebook Pixel cannot identify that until we cross the 100 sale threshold. Once that happens, we scale everything. We push up our ad spend. We push everything up with the defined videos that are working, ad copy, so that way we can get our $1,000 days. Because ultimately we want to break, especially for this video collection, we want to break $3,300 a day, because when you spread that out over the course of 30 days, a full month, you're going to have a 6-figure month. And that's what this video is all about, getting 6 figures in sales within a given month. which is great because all of a sudden your store that was brand new worth nothing is all of a sudden worth about $100,000 if you wanted to sell your store. So getting those sales are critical. Getting profits is good. That's why we're looking at these upsells with adding products. We're looking at following up with your abandoned carts, following up by phone, following up by email, having drip.com. That's what I use. Klaviyo is what my partner uses. So if you're not familiar with a program, they all kind of do the same thing. You just have to choose one that's right for you. Again, he uses Klaviyo. I use Drip. And they achieve the goal of the email automated follow-up system. Now, Romeo, we have to connect an app because we've been going over strategies to get more sales today, but you also have another job. You know what that job is?
Follow up.
Well, that's what the follow-up was with what we've been talking about. But there's a couple other things. Well, actually, one, later after we're getting sales and things are happening, we can retarget a lot of these people that are adding to carts and not buying. That's a whole nother avenue to generate sales profitably, is retargeting the people that are already watching videos and that are already adding to cart and going to your page. That's something really you can get one of us to help you out within our inner circle. We have employees that really help with retargeting all these different ways. But the one thing that we have to do now that's very important, and it comes down to customer service, and that is fulfill orders, right?
Yes.
The sales are great, but we don't want to rip people off and not send out their merchandise. So you collected 7 orders on Friday, and now I'm going to show you the tip. This is a tip, a tool to fulfill orders at the click of a button for drop shipping. I don't this is great in the beginning. Maybe you don't have money to buy stock, or you don't have somebody to help. You don't have a fulfillment center. You don't have people to ship the products for you. So you're kind of stuck to drop shipping. So during your first 100 sales, it's okay to use drop shipping. I don't recommend it any long term because it's going to take long to get from whoever's shipping to get to your customer, especially if you're buying from AliExpress. You know, it's not going to look good when it takes a few weeks to get to your customer's door. The packaging is in Chinese. So we don't want to do this for very long. In the beginning, I know, Romeo, you don't have stock on hand. We're literally creating sales out of thin air is really what we're doing here. So if you're in Romeo's situation, you don't have product, this is what you do. In your Shopify store, you go over to the left, click your apps link. Okay, we're going to visit the Shopify app store, and we're going to add a drop shipping tool to your Shopify store. Okay, this is a tip to get orders fulfilled in the click of a button. Let's see if I can just find it here. I use Deezer. Here it is, Deezer. Here it is, right here. Deezer's AliExpress drop shipping tool. It's free to use. So we're going to click on that. Okay, we're going to add the app for free right now. I wish I was a little bit more prepared and I had AliExpress up with your bear, but I won't completely fulfill orders. I'm just going to show you how it's done. So right now we're going to have your Shopify store and Deezer's connect. I mean, oh, missed data token. I don't know what that is. Come on. Okay, it's loading. While that connects, let's open up a new window, go to AliExpress and see if we could just find a URL to the bear. This is how quick and easy it is. We're going to look at the Rose Bear. In the category. All right. Wow. You got some pictures with pretty girls. Whew, you should have used these. Look at that. Pretty blonde, pretty brunette. I might buy just for the picture. I don't know. But let's grab see, that's expensive there, 10. All right, here's the one that we used. It's $299 to $699, 13,000 sold, 4.0 rating. So that's a good seller. We know that seller is reputable, selling that many bears. So I want to buy from this. I feel comfortable buying from this guy. Look, there's pictures of the box. I really like this. So what you do when you're on the AliExpress page of where you want to buy your product, you go up here to the top and you highlight, you right click and you highlight that URL. So I'm going to copy that. I'm going to go back into Deesers. Oh, it's still loading. So when this does finish loading, you're able to just import all your sales that are in Shopify. You just import them into Deesers at a click of a button. And then you'll just add that URL to your supplier. And what that does, Deesers is a tool that allows your supplier to see your Shopify store and vice versa. So then you just click a button that you want to fulfill orders. It automatically fulfills all the orders that are associated with that product, as long as it's the same product. It'll pull the variances, it pulls all that for you, and then you just click a button that you want to fulfill those orders. You'll make payment. Once you make payment, those orders are filled. Your Shopify store, if you notice right now in Shopify, when you go under your orders, they're all unfulfilled right now. When you go into Deesers and you fulfill the orders through the click of the button, all of these will update fulfilled. But your supplier gets the orders, they click it, and those update fulfilled, and you're done. You don't have to do anything with these. No matter how many you have, you don't have to do anything. It's a tool that's automated that does everything for you, complete. So we're having an issue with this Deesers loading. Let me see if we can delete that. I want to try one last time. So it still didn't connect. We got that error message that stopped it. I do have another Shopify store open. I don't know if that affected it in any way.
What is it? You're trying to do on
Right.
my store?
Yeah, I'm gonna try. Oh yeah, maybe
it's probably because I did it in my hand. Like, you know, I already in there and I did it.
Okay, so you connected your Deesers to your Shopify store?
Yes.
Okay, so let me just refresh my screen here and see if that fixes it.
I will show you what I see.
There it is. Okay, it's up. We're good. Okay, so Deesers is connected. I'm going to open that up. Come on, baby. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Okay, notice there's no products in here yet. Import Shopify products. I'm going to click that button. Oh, no data again. Store ID error. All right, I'm getting an error. So you might have to do it on your end, Romeo. It's just right here.
I already did it. I think you get error because I already into it and I already did like the general agreement, the service authorization.
Yep. So, okay. So you're doing it. This video is just to help you get there so you could fill the orders. But that's what you have to do. Hit that import Shopify products. All the unfulfilled orders, you'll see them. You'll be able to link up your AliExpress page that you want to make payment from your supplier. That long URL, you just add that in and you'll be able to just click a button and fill all those orders. Very simple. Again, you only want to do this for the first 100 or so while you don't have product and you need to break that threshold, maybe the first few weeks. But because it's going to take a few weeks to get to your customer, if you're marketing to the US, that's going to cause an issue, as well as the packaging coming in Chinese, not very professional, especially if you
Yeah,
want to build a brand. Okay.
yeah.
So at least we got to go over that section. That's important to have that tool or one similar connected to your store. Now, also, one last thing before this video ends, I want to get into going into your ads manager. Oh, that's the wrong one. Getting into your ads manager. I also created my own board. I wanted to see certain things here. You can change out the way this looks, this look and feel. My partner has a whole list of them, much more than I do, but all of them carry data that helps with you being able to read between the lines. I know it's too hard in the beginning. You just don't know all the abbreviations and what's what. We have software to help you read what those actually mean, what the numbers are, if the numbers are not where they need to be, and what's needed to fix all that. We have software to help with all of that. So this is something that we could get into either in the software or one-on-one. Not in these videos. It's too many things. I mean, if you go into these, right here is where it is to the right, columns. I have Gary's board under there. If you want to go ahead and customize columns, there's just, Facebook has so many different variables that you can be able to review what's happening on your Facebook Ads Manager. I mean, it just goes on and on and on. And we have the software to help you read and see between the lines, where you don't have to worry about what all these mean in great depth. Something I just want to share now, that I just don't want you to be concerned if you're not sure. No, what does frequency 1.07 mean? Well, that's how many times in that day you're getting in front of your customers. If that goes above 2.0, your audience is too small and you need to broaden that audience. All things like that make a difference. If that's out of whack, you're not going to know. You don't know what you don't know. So you're not going to know if these things are out of whack unless you have the support there to help you along the way. So on top of all these different strategies and ways to increase sales, this also plays a part in knowing what you're looking at. So having the support system of other inner circle members and our employees of Accelerate Now that can also help you. All of this can come together to help you grow your business, and it's all a matter of learning as you go. But you said that you are available, Romeo.
Yes, I am.
I kept this a little short because I want to jump on another video right after this so we can really dive into the page that you created in your upsell, because I didn't touch it. I didn't even really review it. I just wanted be very picky in that page because I think it'll help you learn. It'll help viewers learn a little bit more about creating the perfect pages to get them to convert, because it is all about professionalism, making sizes look right, the distance between items look right on your phone, especially your phone being your cash register. People buy from the phone more than any other platform than desktop and iPad. So I just want to get into detail on your upsell page, because that's going to increase the average order value, which ultimately gets you bigger profits. Because right now, I mean, we did good with the sales, but our average order value is too small right now because we only have the one page. That's what I want to get into next. For the viewers watching this, it'll be at the end of the collection as an extra. If you're not familiar with pages, watch the video. If you're already a pro to pages, you could skip it. But it is important to know the details, because success is in the details, 100% for sure. The next video in this collection is going to be the optimization section, where we see what's working for Romeo, what's not working for Romeo, what tweaks are needed to increase our sales for less ad spend. So that way we get to the final piece of the puzzle, which is scaling what already works. We're getting sales. Now we got to optimize to break the 100 sale threshold. So that way we could scale to the moon and get above $3,300 in sales in a single day, which is exactly what this video collection is all about. So any questions, Romeo, about it? Congratulations once again, getting your first 7 sales under your belt in the first damn day of being in the e-commerce space. Within the first 2 hours, you had sales.
Amazing, amazing. Like, I don't have words to describe that. I know other people who did like 11 sales in 2 months. I'm like, I did it in a day. Like, that's crazy. I feel bad. It's crazy, but
Even getting 11 sales in 2 months, if you don't really know what you're doing, is good. No, that's not bad. Because I'll tell you what, most people in this space can never get a sale. They'll spend the money on courses. They'll pay for all these platforms like Shopify and like ClickFunnels for page building. All these things never get themselves a single sale and quit and give up. And so then they lose time and money. So getting 11 sales is good too, but it's like you need support to be able to go beyond that. How do you get 11 sales in a day and move that up to 50 sales in a day? I mean, just
it's the momentum. When you see results, it's become like an addiction. Like you just want to keep going and keep going and keep going. You don't care like the money you will make, but you want to learn. You want to learn and you want to be better.
Man, I felt so bad Friday night when we were so happy. I actually, for the people watching this, Romeo has a stand in the mall. I went to the mall and just to give him a big hug and say congratulations on your first sales. It was exciting. He had a smile like that on his face. The smile could not leave his face. That's what I want to see. Look at that. That's a face of excitement and appreciation. Like it was so great. And then all of a sudden it was like, oh my God, 9 o'clock and everything shut off.
And it's happened because I connect my bank account. You have to tell them I connect my bank account and I'm not supposed to do it.
Yep, good call mentioning that. So if connecting debit cards and connecting your PayPal is good. If you're connecting your bank account, you want to do it around midnight at night because Facebook can create a red flag that your bank account needs to be verified. And it'll shut your ad account down until you verify your bank account, which means they might do 2 little deposits into your account that you have to import into Facebook to get it. But if you're midday and you had your bank account and it's not verified, Facebook will shut you down thinking there could be some type of fraud, especially if your bank is associated in a state that you're not in right now. It could, your server knows what state where you're located. So if it picks up any red flags, if it's not in the same name, if you have your business name and you're running from your personal profile and it's picking up something different, it could throw up red flags and shut the worst thing is having something that works and having your ad account shut down and you lose momentum and you got to start from scratch again. It's a terrible feeling. I went through it multiple times because I had to learn. I had nobody showing me along the way. So I learned by trial and error. Hopefully videos like this one today helps you eliminate those big hurdles so it doesn't get shut down mid-stride when you have that momentum.
Yes, definitely. Oh my goodness. Yeah, but it's good. It's just like a one bad day. That's it.
Yeah. So now we got to get back on that horse. And for the next call in this collection, next one, we're at Sunday today. The next one, we're giving it to 3 days. So let's jump on a call. Will you be available Tuesday at 11 a.m.?
Yes.
Okay. So we'll jump on a call Tuesday just to see where those sales came from. What was the age group? What ads triggered them to buy, and we'll tweak your marketing that day to optimize what's happening. So that way we can get closer to the 100 sale mark. So hopefully, I mean, if in a perfect world, if all goes well, we'll be able to approach that 100 sales by the weekend. And that way next weekend we can start scaling and pushing up those sales into the thousands per day. We probably would have gotten there with ease if we didn't have that roadblock happen Friday night and we lose Saturday. We lost some momentum. But let's cross our fingers and see if we could gain that back for this weekend and show you how in literally just 1 week you could go from getting your first sale to getting your first $1,000 day. That's pretty cool. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
All right, brother. So I'm going to hang up. We're going to have to let this video download. I want it to finish. So it's 11:45 at our time. How about we schedule a call for 15 minutes from now, 12 o'clock. We'll jump on another call to go over your upsell page. We'll critique that, make it right, and connect that to our page 1. So that way we have a real funnel going of a landing page, an upsell, and then a checkout. And that way increase our average order. So you watching, hopefully this video was really good with learning the do's and don'ts, learning from Romeo and I's mistake on Friday night, learning from our wins. We had wins because we got sales. We're doing great. We had momentum. So we have ups and downs. We're sharing everything as we go, so it's real. Thanks for being on the call, brother. Appreciate you. I'm going to get back to you in 15 minutes from now.
All righty. See you then.
All right. Take care.